Hey guys, it's Comcosius here. We are back here at Six Flags Great Adventure for day 2 of the operating season. Today is Sunday, March 30th. And obviously we were here for opening day yesterday, got to see all the changes. So today, hopefully gonna be a little more of a relaxed day. I mean, the crowds aren't too bad quite yet. Granted, it's not even 10:30 yet, it's 10:22. I can see they are holding everyone out there by security. So hopefully it won't be as crowded as yesterday. Maybe we'll see some more food and beverage locations open. But my main goal today is get on some more rides. I really didn't ride much yesterday, so hopefully we can change that today. A little update I missed yesterday. They repainted all the security tables. They have these yellow supports and the black tops. Crowds aren't quite as crazy as yesterday, but they are picking up despite the fact that the weather's not too great today. It's pretty cold. We have made it into Great Adventure. Looks like there's still plenty of stock on the new Legendary King Ka merch. So much for no running, I guess. I really appreciate that they got Flash out here every day like this, greeting everyone as we wait to get on vertical velocity. I cannot wait to ride the Flash. Alrighty, so we did 2 rides on Flash. Got very lucky because we were very early on in the pass holder line and the station was half empty. So with IROC rules, you are allowed to ride twice and then you have to go around, and because they're open seats, we rode twice. Rode very back row and then like third to back row, and it is great. It just keeps getting better with every ride. I think I'm at 27 rides, including the 2 rollbacks, and it was great. So Ken, how's Flash?
Flash is really, really good. Every time I ride it, it gets better and better. It's the back. I love the back.
Oh yeah, the back is where to go. Tom?
It's still ripping. It's still ripping after a day, and still a really solid ride.
And Jack,
hi.
You just got off your first ride on Flash.
Yeah, of the day.
So where did you ride? What'd you think?
I rode second to last row. I thought it was great.
That's right. I forgot you were here Tuesday.
Yeah, I have ridden it before, but I thought it was great. Really forceful, the launches. Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I will say, was the audio working for you?
No.
Okay, so what I noticed on this, because we were on it yesterday and the audio was working perfectly, I've noticed that it kind of seems to be stuck on the station idle music. So hopefully they'll get that sorted out soon, because when it does have the audio on, it really does elevate the experience. But Flash is really good, and it's definitely much less crowded today than it was on opening day. This is the line for pass holders, and this is just out here. So it's probably maybe a little over there. Nothing too crazy. Alrighty, it's time for our first ride of the season on Justice League.
Justice League within the hour, and then it's just a matter of time until the whole of Justice is my new headquarters.
So over here at Justice League, there's another operational change. You can see where there used to be handrails going all the way out there. This all goes along with the new IROC procedures. They have moved everything back now to align with the way IROC does things. All right, here's the scores. You can see they actually updated the background a little bit from last year. My picture sums me up very well on this ride. I got 224, Zach got 284, and Tom got 262. Alrighty, so first Justice League ride of the season in the books. And I always try to be positive, but I really did not like that ride. Obviously, the calibration has always been a big issue, and I'll give them credit. A lot of the physical effects have been restored, but man, it is rough to play this ride and try to get a good score because they have not really done anything in terms of making the calibration better. So that's definitely unfortunate. As you saw in my picture, I think that kind of sums up how my ride was.
I don't know. I think part of the calibration definitely needs work, but part of it might be a skill issue too. But
I don't think so, but okay.
No, I give you that the calibration was not good. You still have to shoot like over here.
It's more severe than it was last year. I will say that.
Yeah, it's a little wonky.
Antonio?
Yeah. Look, it's a fun ride. They fixed a couple of the physical things in there. Some targets now work that didn't work last season, but there's still work to be done.
Like I was saying earlier, the physical effects pretty much all working, which is great to see. I just really wish the software of the ride would get a major overhaul because it desperately needs it.
Then we can go into the park on Saturday. Yeah, I'm 21 now. I can go there. I think I passed it.
As anticipated, much calmer day at the park today, much less crowds. So it looks like the food and beverage situation today is definitely gonna be a lot better. Some of the refreshment stands aren't open quite yet, but Yum Yum is at least opening today at 12, which is in about like 7 minutes. So we're just gonna hang here and wait for it to open. Here's another nice look at Yum Yum. Now there's pretty much nobody in here. This is what our seating situation looks like. There's a lot of seats available in here. So you're gonna enter right through here. Very Cedar Fair-esque, where you walk up, you have that kind of setup. Very cafeteria style. And as I pointed out yesterday, we got pump condiments, which I think is one of the most underrated changes. All the stuff you need right here, your garbage cans here, and then you have your drink refills right here along with the cashiers there.
The veggies are coming. The vegetables and the mac and cheese are coming. They'll be out in about 5 minutes.
At the hamburger.
Which is like 4 minutes.
Yeah, down there. What? Then we pay down there.
You pay right over there at the cashier.
So if you guys saw the opening day vlog, you know that Ken and I went over to Primo's, but Antonio went and got the pizza here at, we were experiencing
the straw.
the new cups, the straws go everywhere. But this is the new style of pizza at the park. So the one at Primo's is apparently the same as last year. It tasted way better, but it is supposedly the same. This is the new quote-unquote thick style. Antonio, I'm gonna have to let you eat it and find out how it is.
All right.
So Antonio, how is that new pizza?
It was actually really good. Really, really good. They weren't kidding when it says thick crust. It actually has a really nice crunch to it. The sauce on the pizza is really good, much improved from last season. All around, very good pizza.
As of right now in the season, Yum Yum is easily my favorite food place in the park. They have that nice variety of the burgers, the tenders, pizza, and it's really good quality. Plus right now there's not too much open in terms of food options, so your best bets are probably gonna be Yum Yum and Granny's because that's where the new menu items definitely are. So we heard that Flash is actually off reservations because there's not enough people here using the reservations. So we're gonna go over there and check it out, maybe try to get back on, because if Flash is off reservations, then it's gonna be very easy to get back on it. As we walked past where you can see the stairs, there's no line at the stairs, but then over here, well, yeah, the queue is empty, but then there's a line up here. Interesting. So we're gonna wait and see. It's a bit of a question mark right now as to what the situation is with reservations, because they're about 30 minutes out from 1 o'clock, which is when it technically opens, but there's nobody in line. So I don't see why they wouldn't just open the floodgates early. Just a quick look at some of the theming that's been added inside the queue building. I can't show you everything because I can't go in there with my phone, but they have these signs up on the left. And then on the stage over there, there's like some little blueprints for Star Labs. Right after our rides, the floodgates have opened for Flash. I hope you guys have fun. It's a great ride. Here it comes.
Volunteering for the project known as vertical velocity. This facilitates researching ways for non-corporate means to access the speed force, the cosmic energy that pushes both space and time forward, closer to understanding the overall capabilities of the time stream. Placed on board a vehicle built by Star Labs scientists. This vehicle can break through the speed force barrier and safely travel between extra-dimensional spaces. To ensure all volunteers are protected from the dangerous elements of the speed force, no loose articles are permitted on the vehicle. As a warning, anything lost in the speed force cannot be recovered. All loose articles must be stored in a locker or left.
So Jack just bought this Flash hoodie. How much did it cost? $1,000.
Yeah.
Obviously that was just a misprint, but it's a very funny misprint. So now we are gonna make our way over towards Toro, because hopefully it should be open. I heard it was gonna have a little bit of a delayed start, but hopefully by now it is open. Also, this random black tower right here next to the Boardwalk Game Center, more than likely is just for like Wi-Fi, telecommunications, stuff like that. Looking up ahead, I do see employees at the top of the lift for Toro, so probably gonna be a bit. Looks like we got a new K9 unit in training. Looks incredibly happy to be a great adventure. So over here at Dream Retreat Refreshments, I actually had this scanned properly for the first time because I know they've been having some issues with the actual scanning process for the new cups, but literally you walk up, you scan it, and go. It's super quick once the system is ironed out. Now we're gonna go for a ride on Dark Knight because I have heard there's been some effects upgrades, so let's see if that is the case.
And in order to take back our streets, my team and I are going to be as vicious. Our first target we work is corrupt Batman. Our first target.
Some new signs in the station right there. Those were not there last year. You can see there are more racing rails just like at Justice League. So that's probably to go along with iRock. All right, so we did Dark Knight and there were two things I saw that were new, I guess. The blaster that the one dummy is holding in the first section of the ride, that was back on. and there's a sanitation billboard after one of the blocks. That now has a light back on.
Yeah, 'cause it didn't have a light years ago and it went by, but like they fixed it. But
Everything else, not really changed. It's pretty much still the same, but it's a start. Now we're gonna go ride the other Batman, or should I say Duckman? Or I guess I should call it Bat Duck. There's also a mark out all over the place as we walk towards Batman's entrance. Hopefully relatively soon. Oh, they have the Batman theme back on over here. That is nice. I can hear it through these speakers. It's a start. We went to Six Flags Over Georgia for their opening day, and they did a massive upgrade to their Batman's theming. Actually, the added bit of the music being in here is really nice. But hopefully we'll see that come to this version of Batman. What they did is the queue has a bunch more thematic effects and such. And then when you get to the station, it's like a whole nother ride. I mean, you have fog effects, you have lighting that syncs with the train dispatching. It's awesome. So hopefully we'll see that come to this one as well. Well, we're ditching Batman. The line has not moved, and we know it's on one train, so we're just gonna come back at a later time. So this is awesome. It looks like the Pine Barrens refresh station is now also open. All right, so we finally got on Devil. It went down right before we got on, but it's first ride of the season, running 2 trains. I did notice there's a new line in the station. So you'll see there's like this black line. That's typically where the restraints would lock. It now extends all the way across the station, and the operators need to signal to cross that line, which is a little absurd if you ask me, but I guess that's a part of IROC. But it was running good, definitely on the slow side, I'm not gonna lie. I might like Flash better, I don't know, I gotta think about it more, but it was Jersey Devil. Jack?
I enjoyed it. It was my first ride of the season on it, but
It's Jersey Devil.
yeah, it's Jersey Devil. It's running 2 trains. I don't think I'm gonna ride it again today.
Yeah. What'd you guys think? Okay. Ken, what did you think? You're usually a little more level-headed.
I like Jersey Devil. It's a fun ride.
Do you like Flash or Jersey Devil better?
Jersey Devil.
Okay.
Yeah, Flash is definitely better.
I don't know. I gotta think about it more.
Running better today.
Yeah, today Flash is much
today
better.
that's agreeable.
Flash is definitely much better today. I don't know where we're gonna go next. I'm really hoping Toro opens soon because I really want to get on it today. But we're gonna continue to wander. So Flash is currently sitting at an hour wait, and I know a lot of people were asking me what the Flash Pass situation is for that ride. So from what I can tell, they're not allowing you to use Flash Pass or skip the line pass on it. But it is on the one-shot system where you are able to purchase one-shot skips on it. So just keep that in mind. That's probably going to change as the season goes on and they continue to modify the way they're doing it for Flash when the crowds die down a little bit for it, because everyone's still rushing it because they want to get on it since it's a brand new coaster. And I'm sure as time goes on and it gets a little less popular, it probably will be available on Flash Pass. As I'm walking around, I know you guys are going to think I'm ridiculous for highlighting stuff like this. This looks like a new wall around this tree right here next to the skyscraper. So again, Flash is open to the masses. We're gonna try to use a Be Our Guest pass and see if it works. We don't know for sure, but it doesn't say it doesn't, so we're gonna see. All right, so the Be Our Guest does work, and they give every rider a little slip that says Flash Vertical Velocity, probably to deter line cutters. So it's essentially a boarding pass, but you get it at the gate no matter what. So it looks like the line extends all the way back into the pre-show building, and there are still lockers available, so they're holding capacity a lot better than I expected. All right, so like I said, the Be Our Guest passes work. So if you ever, get broken down a ride or something along those lines, typically the employees will be carrying those, and they do work on this. So the only way to use Flash Pass for this right now, other than EDA passes, is with either a one-shot that you purchase. I believe they're $15 a ride per person, or you use a Be Our Guest pass, and that will get you on fairly quickly. I mean, Jack, we were on in, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Because you get to the lockers, put your stuff in the locker, and then you go up the Flash Pass line, and you're right at the station.
Because the crew is fast on that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're pushing trains through as quick as possible. I mean, obviously with one train, there's not much they can do, but the line moves relatively fast.
And I should also mention, Flash has been running much more reliably today than it was yesterday. Yesterday was having quite a bit of downtime. It was kind of up and down a lot. But today, it has been so consistent. I don't want to jinx it, but I mean, I haven't seen it down at all. It's just been pumping people through. It's also not as crazy crowded today, which I definitely think is helping out Flash. So this is all that is left, at least in this store at Adventure World, for the King to Ka memoriam merchandise, and this is it. There's not going to be any more as far as we know. So hopefully there's still some left next weekend. I know I got mine. I got this one right here. And that one, that's the back design for that shirt. And then there's a corner logo right there. But this is it. We're probably not going to see much more. After grabbing our merch, now we're going to head over to Toro because it sounds like it is open now. So hopefully we can get some laps in. Alrighty, we just got off of El Toro, and I rode in the back this time. It was interesting. I will say this valley is much smoother now right here, and that I saw yesterday as well. I rode third to back, like I said. I just really wish it wasn't a 30-minute line from the stairs for a variety of reasons. I mean, one train obviously isn't helping things, but this line really needs to move faster. Ken?
It was much different than my ride yesterday. I was in a non-wheel seat. I was on a wheel seat.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Anyone who says it's like radically smoother than last year is a good liar. But
so the thing is, it's radically smoother in one spot. So overall, as a net, it is smoother.
It's a tiny bit better, but like agreed, it shouldn't take a half hour to ride.
That one spot is a lot smoother. The rest of the ride, forget it. I mean, it's always good to get back on Toro.
The airtime still hits.
Yeah, the airtime's still great. But I would agree with Austin. It's a little rougher.
It's still a good ride. But, I mean, it's usually super preference based on where you sit. That's really the key thing.
Right.
It's still a good ride, though.
I just, like I said, I really hope that, you know, lines start moving a little quicker. Because, like I said, 30 minutes pretty much from the lockers up. You can also see that there's a new border picture for Toro's photos as well now. And they added this, so you can actually just not have to deal with any of this and add the photo directly to your phone. You put your email address in, your phone number in, there you go. I didn't get the photo pass this year, but that is a really nice change. And of course, that's what the new photo kind of thing looks like. Over here by Joker, I did notice this new planter right here. That is where at one point there was a snack stand, not quite anymore. This right here is supposed to become, I believe, a refill location. I forget what it said on the map. Currently, it's nothing. I'm imagining later on in the season, we'll see this change up a little bit. I think now we're gonna try to use our skip the lines to get on Batman. Somehow the lines are all crazy in this park, except for Nitro. Go figure. So it looks like the trains on Batman actually got some work. You can see the nice new Batman logo, this decal there as well, and it looks like it's all been repainted very dark black, like as dark as it can get. It looks really, really good actually. The row labels are also new as well. You can tell that those are definitely fresh stickers. So we rode Batman. It was actually running quite well. Very smooth, a little faster than usual. Nothing to complain with Batman. Hopefully they can get that second train on soon, and then that line is going to be moving pretty good. Another ride on Flash in the books, and I'm really happy to see that this ride is operating so efficiently today. They're constantly pumping out these trains. I haven't seen it go down at all. Of course, knock on wood, I don't want to make it go down. But yeah, it seems like people really love it, and overall, it's been going great.
I rode the back row again. It's definitely my favorite. Can't go wrong with a back row ride on this.
Certainly cannot. Here it goes again. You can hear everyone screaming, having their hands up. I'm seeing little kids on it. Really awesome. So since there's not really too many places open right now where you can get snacks, I came over to Main Street Pub and got a pretzel. It looks burnt, but it's actually really good. Probably one of the better park pretzels I've had here. I had Rita's yesterday. Currently, Sweet Treats is not open yet. I'm assuming that'll be open soon. But if you do come early on in the season, this is kind of the case all the time. Just expect to not have too much availability for the different food options, just because obviously things are still getting ready for the season and whatnot. But pretzel over here at Main Street Pub is pretty good. That is going to do it for day 2 of the season here at Great Adventure. It was quite the day. We got on Flash a lot more times than I was expecting, that's for sure. Did everything else for the most part. We didn't ride Nitro or Medusa or Mine Train, but I rode all those yesterday. So I've got basically everything for the season, so I'm happy with that. Overall, fairly successful day. Antonio?
Yeah, pretty good day all around. Obviously, opening weekend's going to have its opening weekend kinks. So,
Of course.
So over time, I know things will get better and better, and that'll just be a draw for me to come back into the park and see what else is new. Good visit.
Yeah, opening day jitters aside, because you have to expect it to a point. It was a really successful weekend. I expected 1 ride on Flash. I ended the weekend with 10, so I will happily take that. Got a ton of other good rides too. All in all, I think it was pretty successful, and shout out to the updated food too, because that was really nice.
Absolutely. And Ken?
It's very rare for Ken to come on both days of opening
I had to drag
weekends.
you down here.
And I came here mainly for El Toro. I only got 1 ride.
Yeah.
So, but it was a much more chill day than yesterday.
Yes.
So things will be getting better.
Absolutely. If you came here on opening day, maybe weren't too happy about the crowds and everything, wait till a less crowded day when it's going to operate a lot more smoothly. But with all that being said, guys, that is going to do it for today's video from Great Adventure. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Hi, Colin.
Goodbye, guys.